so far?
It's going amazing. We've been through 3 practices now. Got the shoulder pads on today. Got to be a little physical with the O-line, new O-line coach. Love to see the work those guys are putting in. Some of the new guys too. Love to get some new competition out there. Amazing to different play types and watch them work together, become a cohesive unit. And then just on the D-line, we return a lot of the same talent from last year and just picking up where we left off, growing as a unit, getting better every day.
Does it feel different for you now, having been here a year?
Yeah, it definitely does. I have a good feeling of what the environment is, but it also gives me a sense of what the expectation is. Anyone that comes in, you got to hold them to a new standard. We want to just not just improve upon last year, but grow from last year. We want to get better. We want to become more physical on both sides of the ball, and then just improve that competitiveness that we have.
Would you say, since your arrival here till now, that you're the healthiest that you've been in your collegiate career?
Oh yeah, I've in my past I've had some injuries, but being able to go through the entire last season fully healthy and playing every snap that I could, it's been nice to get as many reps as I can on the field. It's been amazing to get game reps on third down, short yardage, just learning different situations, the tendencies, and the talent.
Have you noticed any practical difference in the way that the new strength and conditioning program has prepared you to stay healthy this leading into the season?
Well, Coach Novak and his team have been amazing this offseason. The consistency they have, they're not afraid to slow things down to make sure we do every single rep perfectly. Take a minute to show us that we need to get full depth on our squat. They're just they understand that some of us can push some great weight, but if we can't get the full depth of it, the full range, that weight is worthless. And so that they take their time to teach us everything thoroughly, so then we can fully and maximize our gains in this offseason.
Do you do a lot of flexibility and injury prevention work?
Oh, they do. They not only care about strength, acceleration, speed, they also care about our flexibility. That you might see them during practice come around to different groups, to the guys that are not taking a rep, to hit a mob, hit a stretch, just to continue to stay stretched out and warm throughout the entire day, because they really care, to prevent injuries, and it's definitely shown in this off season. I feel like we have a lot of guys that don't have a bunch of those nagging injuries like we have had in the past.
We see the production and the numbers, but where do you feel like you've improved since arriving here at Cal?
I think Coach Browning has done an amazing job to, be on me about every detail. I think he does amazing with just the passion that he shows to all of his guys on the D-line. He really cares. You see him out there working with us. You don't see a lot of guys getting in there, taking hits from D linemen themselves. But he's always on you. There's no such thing as a perfect rep in his mind. Sometimes your elbows need to be in, your thumbs need to be up. You need to have full extension. Your footwork needs to be a little bit better. But that's just because he cares so much about our growth and always being better. One thing we identified in last season is that, as well as a lot of us did on the D line, we still left a lot out there on the field. We left a lot production that we could have had, and that's something he wants to really push us on in this off season, is to not leave anything on the field, to finish blocks, to convert on pass, and just overall improvement production.
College football in 2025 is kind of all about change, and there's been a lot of change with this team over this offseason, but to have so many returns, like you mentioned, to have your coach back, how important is that for the cohesion we talked about?
It's been amazing. The line itself, I feel like we haven't lost a step. A lot of guys returning, keeping that room healthy, keeping that room together. This offseason has been amazing. We're welcoming new guys like Ike. It's been great getting him in there. Other guys that are eager this year to get on the field, Mike, we have RJ, Legend. All those guys are so eager to get on the field, and all the guys that have been on the field are not just trying to improve themselves, but they're pushing them to do their best every day. And I think that's what's been amazing with returning so much talent.
I know he's not here yet, but one of your previous teammates is going to be joining you here this summer. What's it going to be like to have Tyson around?
Oh, I'm so excited. Me and Tyson go way back. He's probably one of my closest friends at Notre Dame. And it was when Coach Browning told me that he was very interested in Tyson. I talked to Tyson almost daily already, just because he was a friend of mine before. And so the fact that he's coming here has been, it's phenomenal. I can't wait till he gets here, not only because he's a great friend of mine, but also to push him on the field, because I know he can be great. And I told him too, when he was deciding on where he wanted to go in the portal, every time I told him about Coach Brown, look, he's he's going to be on you all the time, but that's just because he cares, and I really think that's what you need, and that's why I think he's going to thrive here.
One more question? That's good. All right.
Thanks, Aidan.